Okay guys, so welcome back to another commentary. Um, this time I am playing my gagaga magician control deck, which is used to manipulate opponents, um, make them run out of resources so you can just drain them at the end and you win. I believe I posted the deck list at the end of the previous video, so if you want to get the deck list, you should check the previous video. My queue was taking quite long, so I had to cut the video short to the point where I finally matched with someone, and right out of the bat I have a pretty good hand. Stop attack and Source of the Revealing Light can pretty much guarantee the middle card for me, but it all depends on what my opponents will play, and one of them is taking their time. So we see one diva that can slow a unit, and that's one Z metal tank, no surprise there. And we see another diva.
Let them witness the cause of their demise.
The good thing about sending a gagaga with wizardry down the middle is that you can just boost him by using spells, so yeah. So my right and left opponent decided to slow each other out, which means if I boost my magician with just one spell, we will be able to get the middle card.
What will you do?
And funnily enough, the two Z metal tanks are about to crash into each other, which is always funny to see. And we are all set to get the middle card.
Full speed ahead.
When you are against a Z metal tank player, immobilizing or changing the position of one of their monsters can hurt them a lot, because that's minus that's minus 400 attack for their Z metal tank for the next turn. I have no idea what the player on the right is playing at this point. When I see generic monsters like that, I always assume it's a Blue Eyes deck, but we just have to wait and see.
Enter the battle phase.
Unfortunately, I cannot use my giant Trunade here, but the player on my left does, and he wants to get a clean hit with his super speed minion, but I am using my sword to immobilize it, not to help the player on my right, but just so I can prevent the other player from getting a huge lead. And that will also make the right player think that I am on his side, which even though I am not.
Not bad.
But yeah, it's a nice way to try and mind control your opponents.
We end our turn. You can't fight without cards.
So I have my flute, I have Dark Hole, I have Trunade, so I am safe to just ignore the lane on my left, and I will just send my gagaga down the middle lane, which is it's It's the most dangerous lane, but when you play a gagaga, that's what you want to do.
Are you ready?
And finally, the player on the right reveals their ace, which is Magnum, which means that at the end of the turn he will deal 600 damage
Enter
to
the battle
all
phase.
three of us, which is fine. It's okay. We're still not
What will you
out
do?
for first place.
Go!
I'm using my trinade here so I can reset the board. Keep in mind that whenever you use trinade, you are effectively setting your opponents back 2 turns from reaching your phase again. It's a huge tempo
What
loss.
a joke!
And see
Was that
what we're
supposed to
gonna
hurt?
draw this time.
We end our turn. Draw a card. It's the main phase of the 4th turn.
The reason I set my javelin down
No monsters are coming
was
your way.
because I
But stay
didn't
alert.
want to overcap my hand, and I would have to discard if I end the turn with 7 cards.
Are you ready?
So it seems like the player
Show 'em.
on the top doesn't know how to play monsters in defense position. That will make me get a clean hit in with my Gagaga Magician.
Enter the battle phase.
It's heavily raining outside, so
What will you
if you
do?
hear that in the background, I apologize. I'm using my Flash of the Forbidden spell on 3 monsters here because
Not bad.
I know both of the monsters of the top player will survive, and I want him to just lose more life points, and will also boost my Gagaga
Full
Magician.
speed ahead. What a joke. Not bad.
Here my monster crashes into a diva, which immobilizes her, and that's a good thing.
You amateur.
Again, this will make the right player think that I am on his side, so it will prevent him from sending any monsters down my lane.
Was that supposed
Well,
to
not
hurt?
prevent him, but it will discourage him, sort of speak.
We end our turn. Draw a card. It's the main phase of the 5th turn.
So here I decide to put
No
the
monsters are
live
coming your
absorbing
way, but
machine
stay alert.
right in the center of the stage, because I thought that well, the top player would play a monster in attack position again, and then maybe the left or the right player would match that, but it didn't. So I'm only going to get life from that Dark Resonator, which isn't much, is only 600 life. The player on my left plays his non-ace Blue Eyes Dragon, and he decides to help the top player kill Magnum because he doesn't want the burn damage every turn, I guess. At the moment we see the blue eyes coming down our lane,
Enter the battle
That's
phase.
the win condition right there, because we have a javelin set and we have flute
What will
in
you
our
do?
hand, which will make Blue Eyes deal no damage while healing us
Full speed
a
ahead.
lot.
Not bad.
Obviously, like always, I am speeding up all the
This is the
video,
moment we were
the
waiting
game, because
With your skills, I
the
expect nothing less
animations
than
take
first
a long
place.
time, and when you play control decks, the games go to 7 or 8 turns. So at this point, I'm thinking that the set trap that my
Are we
left
too
player
strong or are
has
they
is
too weak?
probably a shield handler,
It's the main phase of the 6th
and
turn.
that would
Keep your eye
prevent
on
Dark
that
Hole
lane.
from
It's just
killing
one
Blue
monster.
Eyes. Here it's time to
Your
go on the
previous summon was
offensive.
successful.
I tribute my Gagaga Magician for Dark Magician Girl, which will let her summon back my Gagaga Magician,
Show 'em.
and I will summon him to the right side. It's finally time to reveal to the right player that
Not bad.
we have no
Let's go.
allegiance with him.
Enter the battle phase. What will you do?
And here I summon my Wing Kuribo in
That's a good
defense. We don't want to summon him in attack position, because
Not
then
bad.
he will meet the Blue Eyes in the middle, and then that would prevent Blue Eyes from attacking the next turn, and we want Blue Eyes to attack.
Full speed ahead. Not bad.
And with only 2 turns left, we are pretty much set to win the whole thing. Magnum is gone, so we don't care about the passive burn damage every turn. And I am about to heal for 2800. it's that easy. So yeah, I will stop commenting for now. I will let you enjoy the rest of the game. If you like these sort of videos, let me know, and you can like the video or subscribe.
Are
It's
we
all
too
good.
strong or are
This
they
is
too
for
weak?
mostly my entertainment, I guess.
It's the main
But
phase
yeah,
of the
take
7th
care,
turn.
and I will see you in the next video.
Keep your eye on that lane. Are you ready? Show 'em. What? Enter the battle phase. What will you do? Full speed ahead. This is the moment we were waiting for. What a joke! You amateur. Was that supposed to hurt? Are we too strong or are they too weak? I can't wait to see how this duel ends. Keep your eye on that lane. 2 monsters are heading your way. Are you ready? Show 'em! Not bad. What? Not bad. Enter the battle phase. What will you do? Full speed ahead! What? 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 Not bad. I knew you had it in you.